Hi YouTube family, it's Molly. It has been a week since my past YouTube update and seems like forever ago since for a while there I was quite addicted, and it was probably just because I had so much going on that I haven't been able to update you. So I've had a lot of questions and a lot of things going on in this last week, so I'm probably going to ramble and there might not be much order to this. But today is day 15 of my pre-op diet and tomorrow morning is my surgery. Um, So needless to say, I'm incredibly excited, a little bit nervous, but really just mostly excited. I've survived this whole pre-op diet, not putting a single thing in my mouth that I shouldn't have. I never even ate the full extent of what I had the option of eating, and I feel really good about it. I lost a total of 16 pounds in those 15 days. Um, I saw my surgeon this morning for an appointment, and he wasn't exactly thrilled with it. But I think that he didn't realize what my starting weight was, because the first time I saw him in his office, I was 351. When I started my pre-op diet, I was 358.6. So there was an extra almost 8 pounds there that I had lost that he wasn't really aware of. And it's really bad that I gained weight. On my 6 month pre-op diet, I went down, I went up, I went down, and then ended up back up above where I started again. It was a crazy roller coaster. It's like dieting always has been for me. So, um, I think once I told him that what my weight was the day I started and that I had lost 16 pounds, he felt better about it. But before that, when he just was looking at my chart, he gave me this little talking to about how important the pre-op diet is, and I was like, I have my food journal right here. I can show you exactly what I've been eating for the past 15 days. I guarantee you I'm sticking to this better than most of your patients are, because I've heard stories. Um, so I think he was a little bit better after that, but it kind of threw me off balance for a little bit there. But then I saved myself because I asked him what size bougie he was going to use for my surgery and how he made the decision on what size to use. And he got this blank look on his face and he said, I've never had anybody ask me this. He was so impressed that I knew that there were even different sizes. And I quite honestly was surprised that nobody had ever asked him this. It seems like his patients are ill-informed if they don't. And up until this point, I felt like the whole office that I'm a part of has been really good with informing me of everything. But that is one thing that I found out on my own, was the different sizes. Um, so he was really impressed about how much I knew. And he told me that he uses a 34 French on everybody and explained his reasonings why. And I felt really good about all of his reasonings. It all made sense and it seemed right for me. So I'm happy with that. And I felt a little bit better that I saved myself on the looking like I didn't do my pre-op diet, and then, impressed him from knowing so much and showing him how dedicated to this I was. So that made me feel good. Um, so that being said, I weigh 343 today, and that blows my mind. It's only 16 pounds, and the scale just, when I stepped on that scale, the excitement I got seeing that number was just unreal. And because my body seems to really like 360. I've been there for a while. Um, I diet and I bounce right back up to that, and it just seems like my body really likes 360. And seeing that 343 on the scale today, just felt really good, because I feel like it's the last time I'm gonna see a number in the 350s or 360s. So that felt amazing. Um, so that being said, that was my surgery visit this morning, my pre-surgery visit this morning. Um, I'm not really planning on packing much for tomorrow, just a change of clothes, like big pants and a big shirt, and my phone and my iPad are going to be with my mom for after if I'm feeling up to it. Um, I know there's quite a few people who are having surgery tomorrow with me, and I wish everybody the best of luck. Um, and then today, actually, Kristen, VSG, Heart of My Sleeve, had her surgery, and so far I've heard everything has gone well, and I wish you the speediest recovery, and I can't wait for this journey for us all to be on together. So, another exciting thing I wanted to share was I got this shirt from a blogger I follow called The Heavyweight Runner, um, to support some of the Boston bombing victims. And I ordered this shirt quite small. Um, it it's probably hard to see, but I can't even get this over my shoulders right now. It's really, I mean, I probably could if I really did, but I feel like I'd rip it. I tried. Um, and I did that on purpose. So my goal is, um, for my first 5K in 4 months, that I want to fit in that shirt and be able to run, well, walk, jog in um, that shirt at the Biggest Loser walk run. So that's a goal. I don't know how feasible it is. It doesn't seem too far-fetched since it's going to be 4 months of the most rapid weight loss. So I feel like it'll definitely keep me motivated. And then my other big goal is to just be um, 299 by the time I go back to school. So I want to have lost 60 pounds and be out of the 300s by the time I go back to school in the fall. And I don't think that's completely out of reach at all. That would be 60 pounds in 4 months, and I feel like I could do a lot more than that, but that's a realistic goal that I've set for myself that I can be happy accomplishing and know that it's not so far-fetched that I get discouraged with myself. So those are really my two big goals out of the gate here. I know I haven't really talked about many of my goals. I'll probably do a whole video on that since I'm already rambling on 7 minutes here. So, um, but those are two big ones, and I don't want to get focused on the scale, which is a lot of the reason why I haven't really talked about my measurements and my weight and my goals, just because this is really a journey to a healthier me. And if that means that I'm not losing weight as quickly as others, that's fine. As long as I'm getting myself healthy at whatever pace my body takes me, I'm good with that. So, I know there's a couple other things that I wanted to ramble about, and I'm sure I will remember them as soon as um, I stop this video. Here's a random one. I got this lovely glass water bottle from Life Factory, and I love this. It definitely keeps my water tasting like water and not like plastic or metal. So I think this is going to be my best friend after surgery, especially since it's going to take longer to get water in, and having it sit around in plastic or metal water bottles tends to end up tasting not so good. Um, so I think this is going to be my best friend. It has been in the past couple of weeks, so that's really good. But one other thing, and I don't have them with me because I'm up in my room and I'm not going to go down to my kitchen. Um, but I found on a website called Diet Direct a bunch of protein soups and protein um, puddings, and I believe they're from Berrywise company. I'll have to show you them after surgery, but they're what I plan for the liquid phase after surgery. I'm allowed to have cream soups. But I found that this was a much better alternative to the cream soups. Um, the calorie content was lower, and it had a ton of protein as compared to just a cream soup off the shelf in a can. So I got some like cream of chicken, cream of vegetable, some other various, just plain cream, not chunks. It's just for my liquid part. No, no actual hard chunks, but those cream kind of soups, they are available already made with protein, so you don't have to add unflavored, although that's always an option, and the pudding is also always an option. I just found that this was gonna be easier for me. They come in like little pre-portioned packets, and I know exactly what I need to do and how many calories and protein I'm getting in, and I just thought they were a really good choice for right after surgery when I'm not gonna want to work on putting together pudding and adding in protein mix. These are easy. I just throw them in a bowl, mix in some water, and I'm done. So those I'll have to give you an update on how they are and if they're any good for any of you people who are having surgery after me. But I'm not really sure what my plans are for the next 3 days. In terms of updating everybody, I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to, but I'm sure I will update as soon as I can. My plan is to be in the hospital for 3 days. It's typical for all of my surgeon's sleeve patients. The first day you don't drink anything. The second day you go in the morning for your leak test, and then you're allowed to drink fluids. And then by the third day, as long as you're getting down 4 ounces per hour, you're allowed to leave. So 3 days is typical. So at the very least, you guys should all hear from me in 3 days, but I'm sure I'll figure out a way to update you guys while I'm in the hospital. So I have to be down at the hospital at 9:45 in the morning, so less than 12 hours from now, this will all be happening, and I cannot wait for this next phase of my life. I'm so incredibly excited, and I just thank everybody for all of their support, and I will be talking to you all soon. Have a good night.